Malaria causes estimatedly 600,000 deaths in Africa yearly worldwide. And this majorly occurs in sub-Saharan Africa, particularly with the children under 5 years old. So today I'm at Innovation and Technology Management Office to talk to a brilliant lady, someone that is inspiring about how she won a grant of 1.6 million naira. That's huge, right? As a student here, I know. So I'm here to interview her on how she got a grant, her journey, how she came up with the idea, and also how it is to be a female innovator in the tech space. So come with me.
Hi, Eniola. I'm a 400 level physics electronics student in the University of Lagos. I am a startup founder. I'm also an innovator, and I have a startup called Rescope. It is an AI integrated blood analyzer for malaria detection.
Okay. So hi, Eniola.
Hi, Halima. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah. So how do you come up with your innovation? Can you tell me about your scope? I hope I pronounced that right.
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay.
It's Rescope, and how did I come about Rescope? It all started when I joined the Unilab Science Studio team.
Okay.
So it's an innovation hub right in University of Lagos. And so during my course of engagement there, we have this tradition of starting off a project or, addressing, let me say, issues around different sectors in the world. So I remember I was grouped with another person, a guy, to work on problems around malaria. And we started off, well, made a lot of research and all that, and realized that not so much things are being done in terms of like creating device or devices that can help detect or diagnose malaria accurately. We have some out there which we can refer to as kits, some kits out there, and we looked into other existing solutions out there which were, how like I said, using blood to detect malaria. And then we realized that there are several lapses in that regard, and we decided to, prefer a solution in that. And yeah, voila. I remember along the line, it got so intense, and I was almost like, oh, I think this, who needs this? I was just not so
Who needs
motivated.
this?
Yeah,
Okay.
to go on with it. But then, realizing that every time I have malaria, it's a potential way to actually sell a product, right, to someone who wants to diagnose correctly if they have malaria or not.
Yeah.
That was what kept pushing me. So yeah, it all started from that, doing a project in design studio and then seeing it through to ensure that we create something valuable that can be sold out to people. And it's still in a work in progress for one moment. Yeah. I was looking at the problem of how can diagnosing malaria using microscopy be much more faster, much more more accurate and much more efficient. So we looked at that problem and then we provided a solution, which is a device that can automate the process and do it fast than a normal human being who is looking through the lens of a microscope to do it, and also give a very accurate result like a normal human who would actually give the test results of what's this thing is about, the diagnosis. Yes, it's all about, yeah, that was pretty much it.
Okay, so from your this LinkedIn, I'll put it right here. So on your right of LinkedIn, I saw AI driven.
Yes.
Right. So can you tell me how it's AI driven, and also did you make it AI driven because of the word is evolving around AI now?
Okay. No. Yes, I would say because we need to analyze it, and there's some of the technological tools that we have available to us. And I feel like in Nigeria and in Africa as a whole, we don't make use of such things. And it was, we're just trying to make a difference, ensuring that, we automate our process. We don't have to go through the rigorous way of trying to do things manually. You can, find alternative way and make it automatic, right? So one of the ways was using AI, and what the role of AI in the old products was to test, was to test data sets that we're going to be using. So the way the system works is that when you have your blood smear or whatever, your blood already smeared, you insert it into the device. Once you keep turned on it, it captures an image of it and tells and shows the constituent of the blood. And after that, it gives you a result that I can see parasites and constituent of this blood, right? And tells you the parasites, we have different species of malaria, gives you that. And for you to be able to do that, it means that we need to train a model to be able to, understand different, sample images of how a parasite would look like. So that's where the AI comes in, training that model and ensuring that it gives an accurate result. So that's where the image processing and enhancing it to ensure it gives a very good accurate result is where the AI comes in. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yes, I am.
right.
Yes.
And the majority of what you say here, it's all about biological aspects. Though I know that the device itself, it's about physical.
Yeah.
But all what you're saying here, the terms and all, it sounds more like biological aspects.
Okay.
So how did your course help you in reading this?
Physics is the ground root of most of the things that has been done. For example, we have electronics and embedded system in the course of building the project. We have image processing, which is the when we look at it, we're talking about deep learning algorithm. Which when you look at your coursework, when we did probability distribution and all of that, and ensuring that what's probability that something is this or something is not. These are like the ground and foundation of our work in totality. And physics has been a very useful course in building the whole project. And aside from that, when we talk about physics as a course, it's a very rigorous course and it takes a lot of determination, consistency, and also pull through in the course as a whole. So all of that values that were added in the course of producing and building this project and building this work as a whole. So yeah, I would say physics really helped a lot.
I'm learning a lot from my senior right now. Yeah, I'm looking really into the further level, so I'm basically learning a lot from her right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, so thinking about the real scopes. Like when I look at it, I know malaria, we have malaria, then we have scope of something. Yeah. So how did you come up with it? Though I'm already linking it already, so I just want to confirm that.
I think you're getting it right already.
Okay.
It was coined by my other partner, and we were just looking at them and thought, okay, we could do something on the name, which is malaria, and then we picked the last 3 letters from malaria, which is VR. And then scope, saying that this is something that is everywhere. Scope, like it moves. It's not just a one-man thing or it's an African thing. So it's worldwide. African, right? Yeah, it's a scope in Africa. You rarely see malaria happen in another sector or in other countries or continents. But in Africa, it's really endemic. And yeah, so we decided to pull that, and yeah, we married that together and we got a name, VR Scope.
That makes sense. A lot of sense.
Thank you.
Okay, so Eniola, what was the toughest part of your project?
Toughest part of my project. I'll say the toughest part of my project was actually combining it with school. Yeah, like I was working on it, and then I remember what it was to do. I was, working on the project, and I had to write a test maybe the next few days, and I had to submit, something to a particular body on my project, right? So I can get, it was when I was trying to access funds from, different organizations and bodies. Right? So it was really hard combining that with school. It was challenging as a student. And the fact that it was something that I had no prior experience in. For example, when it comes to business innovation,
That's true.
It was
like it's more like an innovation and entrepreneurship.
Yeah, so because I'm not just innovating something to just say, oh, I've innovated. I have to ensure that this thing gets to the market. It's been sold to the various health health centers that we have right here, and hospitals, right? So learning about that with the incubation program that I had with Project Item, it was a different ball game. It was like my eyes was open to something else entirely, right? And it was very difficult at first, managing it, understanding the whole process, and realizing that I don't have to be hell bent on just my innovation. I need to know how to pitch well. I need to know how to, say the right things to the right people. These were some challenges that I faced, and had to sit back. And yes, another thing would be leadership. Yeah, because I had the project when it all first started. I was the team lead for the project before anything else, and leading a team that was basically just men was challenging. Right,
you have the higher lead here.
It was challenging at the time, but now it's going well. It's not like they gave me issues or the guys were any kind. They weren't, but just being that leader, you have to lead by example. That was quite a tough one on me.
Oh, that's a great one. That's a great one. Okay, so how did you get to know about I2M? From my research, I got to know that it was 12 ITM that's up with the process to grant for your grant. Yeah. She's a money woman.
I know,
a big money woman.
That's false. I have money.
So please don't believe for that. Yeah, she's a money woman. Okay. So how did you get to know about them?
Prototypes web, it's from Unilag, of course. So they sent out an application, and then I just I applied for the whole program. It was supposed to be helping you to giving you prototype funding money, right, to help develop your products better, because I needed money to scale up whatever it is that I'm building, and having to do that from my pocket would be challenging, right? So yeah, and that was the first course with them, and then we went ahead to do an incubator program. And it was during the course of the incubator program that I got a 1.6 million naira grant from them. And,
1.6 million.
And that was awesome. So it was a different program from the prototype funding, which I actually applied for. So it was another progress program from, oh yes, you've been able to do something with prototype. Now let's move you on to understanding the business part of your project, other things that I need to know, meeting the right organization, industries, connecting with the right people, mentorship. They offered all of that and many more. So yeah, I would say that's how I got to know about them.
Oh, that's great. So were there other communities that helped you in developing beside Project Action?
Oh yeah. Number one for sure would be Unilag Design Studio. Very, very instrumental in the whole journey of the project. Yeah, so it all started from there anyways. Project I2M, the ITM team. And I think pretty much those two at the moment. Others are still on the way. Right, others are still on the way, but maybe I will not disclose them yet until we start seeing results. Yeah.
Okay, we work in silence.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you say to students who have an idea but isn't sure where to start?
I would say, first of all, if you're in the University of Lagos, right, you have half of that program solved already. And the reason for that is because we have a lot of innovation hubs around in Unilag that would help you to, get your products or whatever idea you have to be something substantial that people can see, buy, and use basically. So one of the ways is harnessing or trying to reach out to the hubs that we have. We have a lot of them. Yeah, they are the point of contact you need to meet with to get your idea to be something, tangible that people can see. Yeah. And I would also like to add that idea is not just enough. You have to address a particular pressing problem or challenges that we have in the community or in the world even at large. So they can easily, just attend to you because they see that you're, tapping into the very much pain points of the community, and they can answer you and help you out to ensure that that's idea of yours is not just an idea that sits just right in your head, but goes out there and help people, save people's life. Yes.
Save people's life. Thank you so much, Eniola, for this. I really appreciate everything that you just said, and I'm very sure it's going to be very useful to all the students and startups out there. Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. Please subscribe, like, and share. You can also drop on the comment section below if you have any questions to ask Eniola. Please do well and ask. Yeah. So when are you going to take? Please drop it in the comment section below.
Start thinking tech.
Yeah, think tech. Bye.